Okay, here we are once again. I'm walking around the field with his lordship here. While he's trying to eat grass, like he normally does. This is field. It's just a bit flooded, but it's not like what I showed you previously. So, but yeah, I thought I'd come on and let you all know what it's been like in the last just over a couple of months, actually, living in the motorhome, and how it's not all perfect and it's not all like a holiday, like I know a lot of you probably think it is. We've had a few things to contend with, and I think the first thing we had to contend with was a smell. We actually got an awful smell. It smelled like rotten eggs. That's all I can explain. It smelled like rotten eggs, and we didn't know where it was coming from to start with. And I know that you tend to think with a bad smell in your place, whether it's a motorhome or a home, you think, oh, it's a toilet, you know. And it wasn't. It wasn't. We figured out it wasn't the toilet. Figured out quite quickly. It was actually coming from the sink. Actually coming out the waste pipe of the sink, or both sinks. So I suppose it was coming from the waste tank, probably. So, but we don't know for sure because you can't really get into it. So of course, for a couple of weeks we put down all sorts of stuff down the sink. We didn't want to put bleach down because we weren't sure about how that will react with the type of pipes that's on the motorhome. So, oh, we'll go up. It's a bit flooded around here. I'm very happy about that. That's alright, just take your time. If I suddenly go down, you know what's happened. Let's go over this side a bit. I think it might be better over here. So yeah, so that we sorted out by putting down some sort of crystal stuff, and warm water, and then we use white vinegar, and we also put bicarb down as well, bicarbonate of soda. And by doing all this, we've managed to get rid of it, so that's really good. I don't know what it was, but obviously the previous two owners of the vehicle, because there's been two previous owners, they obviously didn't take so much care when, you know, bits of food goes down and stuff like that. It probably gathers and then it creates a smell eventually, you know. So that was the first thing we had to contend with. So that wasn't very nice, but we sorted it. Then we had, it was not long after we had the motorhome, we were parked up somewhere, I can't think where it was, and we was on a slope, so the back was higher than the front. Generally speaking, it is a little bit like that anyway, when you're just on a flat surface, but a little bit. But this was a bit more than normal, and I don't know whether it was me or Jan or anybody else, probably me. Opened the fridge door, didn't hold on to it, and it swung out, and it broke off the hinge. It's really strange. It's got like little tiny hinges, little metal rod hinges, one above and one below going up. And the hinge didn't break. It was actually like where it goes into the hard plastic part of the door that broke away, which of course is not good. But I've actually managed to fix it. Not properly fix it. I did a little bodge job, and it's now secure using some nice super glue and metal with there's a hole in, so I can put this rod through. It's a bit hard to explain, but I've done a good job of that. Well, you know, as good as you can do. And now the door is on solid, so I'm quite chuffed about that. So that's another little niggle we had. What else we had? Oh, another thing. Some idiot hit our wing mirror last week. It was one of these Sainsburys delivery drivers. So Sainsburys, if you're watching, your delivery drivers, yeah, we was going along this road and he had no patience whatsoever, and he just went straight into the side of our wing mirror and broke the lens of, now our wing mirror, I'll probably show you now actually. You can see there's a clear plastic indicator that's on the side there. That was cracked up, but it is now, I've now replaced it. I've done it myself. In fact, I should have videoed it really. Sorry about that. Took it off and put a new one on. It's pretty straightforward really, so it's much of a video really, but I suppose I could have showed you. So I've done that. There's a little scuff mark there, but that's it. So that's pretty good. And I think because ours is so solid and chunkified the wing mirror, that it probably obliterated his, because his wasn't like that ours. So hopefully that's what happened to his, and it obliterated his wing mirror. Of course, because it's a company wing mirror, he probably didn't give a you know what. So but anyway, so that weren't very nice, so we had to contend with that. So we've got that sorted now. And then we found yesterday morning, was it yesterday morning or was it the morning before, we moved from one place to another, and when we got to the place, I went to the side door and opened the door, and I thought, hold on a minute, the steps are down, you know, the side steps that we tracked out underneath the side door, they were already down. And I thought, I didn't put them down. And of course I asked Jan not, just to make sure, and I says, Jan, you put these steps down? She says, no, I ain't touched them, because they go up when you start the engine to go somewhere. They go up automatically, and if for some reason you want to lift them up without turning the engine on, there's a button there at the side as well, you can lift them up and down as well. So of course I've tried the button on the side. You can hear this, like the electric and motor whirring away, but the steps don't move. So that is another problem we've now got to contend with, where the side steps do not now automatically come in and out underneath the vehicle. So that is a right pain in the backside. I'm not sure how I'm going to go around and get around that one. I don't think it's an electronic problem. I think it's, well, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know if it's mechanical or there's a little motor gone or something. I don't know, but you can hear it when you press the button on the inside of the vehicle anyway, near the steps, near the door, whether it's up or down, you can hear it going, you know, like this. But there's no movement on the steps, and they're not solid. I mean, I can literally get on the step with my hand and lift them up and down, although if I lift them up it will start to drop, so it's not a very good idea really. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to have to tie them up before we move or something. That's dodgy, that, isn't it? But considering we've only had this van for just over 2 months, we seem to be having these little niggles that it's just irritating me a bit. I know, but it's not brand new. It is second hand or third hand. But we've only done 12,000 odd miles altogether on the clock on this van, so you know, can't complain. But it's just these little niggles. I don't know. You just you do get wound up by it. But I suppose when you think about it, living in a house, you have all these issues happening, like boilers going wrong or something, or you know, plumbing and wiring, whatever. You get all sorts with a house, don't you? But because you're living in this on a permanent basis, I don't know. Well, you do with a house, don't you? But it's, I don't know. Just you think it's because it's a vehicle, you're not going to get anything happening, but you do. You get all these little things happening. And it ain't even the engine side, you know what I mean? I'll just hope that everything else is going to be okay. But yeah, it does wind me up, I must admit. It does wind me up a bit, but I still love it. So yeah, it's one other thing really. It's not a problem. It's a good thing. We have got another gas bowl. I'll show you that later on. I'll do another video about the gas again, and there's something else as well that's now working really well, and I'm going to show you all that as well, because I'm quite chuffed about that. So cyclists. Do we know there's cyclists around on here? Around these areas, there's always these cyclists. There seems to be no end of them, and they've all got the old, you know, the gear on, haven't they? They ain't just normal cyclists. They've all got like sort of racing type bikes, and they've all got these skin tight pants on them. But I'll tell you what, they're the sort that are a pain in the backside half the time, you know, because they go like side by side, and there's a whole load of them going down the road side by side, and they're not going that fast. And when you're trying to get around them on some country lanes, they're a pain, I tell you. And I've got nothing against bikes, because I've had push bikes for years. I loved it, and I like motorbikes obviously. But no, but these cyclists today, when they've all like that in, you know, together, they're a pain. But because they don't give way or anything, you know. Anyway, I'm going to sign off before I start whinging about push bikes. And but there you go. Nice. I just want to let you know how it's been. We've had a few issues. I say solved some of them. We've got a current one now, which is the steps. I think it's made by Thule. Is it called Thule? Is the make of the steps, retractable steps underneath the vehicle. And I think Charlie spotted a mouse or something. What you seen, mate? I don't want you hurting any animals, mate. Come on, this way. This way. But yeah, so Eldis, if you're watching, yes, them steps. I don't know. I had a feeling when we had this vehicle though that we're going to have some sort of issues with them steps, because it's too clever, isn't it? You know, going up and down. When you start the engine, it automatically comes up, and I thought to myself when we first had it, which was only just over a couple of months ago, I thought they're going to cause us trouble, and they are doing that. Yes, they have caused us troubles, because now they're not working. So not happy at all. But hopefully I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort something out. If I fix it, I'll let you all know. If I don't, I'll let you all know. But yeah, otherwise I love the van. I absolutely love it. I do. I absolutely love it. I'll definitely still pick the right one as far as I'm concerned, but I'm just a bit narked, you know, a bit upset by it, but we'll sort it. I don't want to buy another one. I think 250 quid, I think, or something. I thought, stuff that, I'm paying that out. A bit of string. I mean, you can actually, I mean, I did suggest to Jan that we could literally take it off and just have some steps you can just put out, you know, manual, just put steps down and step in and out. I can step in and out without using the retractable steps anyway, but Charlie, he'll have a bit of trouble, and Jan's shorter than me, short legs, and it's different for us, you know, so yeah, so it's a good thing to have really, for at least for her and the dog. For myself, I'd do without it. Doesn't matter to me. But they need sorting somehow. So we'll see how we get on. So yeah, we had one or two things, but there you go. So anyway, I'm going to go. It's not going to supposed to be a miserable video. It's just telling you that it is not like, you know, the film Summer Holidays. You know what I mean? You think like that, it's not all bells and whistles and glory and lovely and stuff like that. It is life, you know. So there you go. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to let him off the lead now. So no, I ain't going to do any montage of him running around. I've done that a few times. So we'll get another one done soon. So hopefully this weather will pick up soon and we'll be back on the road. And it seems to be misty today, you can tell. It's misty around the place today. Yeah, hopefully soon we'll be back on the road and visiting some nice places. So bear with it. And watch out for the next video, because we're going to be talking about something in the motorhome. So I'll see you all later. Ta-da for now. Ooh.